Hello, Leo. I'm here to do a 2024 reading for you. This is going to look at all 12 months. You'll get a sneak peek into each month. I've meditated on the cards and I have some intuitive messages for you as well, but let's go ahead and get started. Remember, these are general, they're not personal. Only take what resonates. So for January, and you will find that months blend into each other too. That's how time works anyway. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I'm hearing something about being let off the hook or letting someone off the hook, but I don't know, your situation, obviously. This having to do with love. This is a love deck. Uh, it's like moderation, healing. There could be some sort of making sure things are like in balance if something was off balance. Intuitively, I did get something about a new page, having options, and there's some sort of, your allegiance, pride, adaptability here. This is using all the elements to help you get you through some sort of maybe different difficult times that maybe had you sort of on guard, or maybe your allegiance was being tested. Um, Blessings though with this sperm whale. This is, making sure you're putting out there what it is to the universe that you truly want to manifest, especially since you are that magician here in January. You've got that energy around, and that's having all the resources, knowing what you know, and going forward, proud with confidence. Not feeling like we're backed into a corner. That also came up. So vulture here has to do with transformation. It's that whole cycle. Magician has to do with cycles as well. So, you know, it's again, it's like knowing that you have everything you need to be in perfect alignment in order to make things happen yourself, being your own best resource. All right. And having the tools you need that you've developed over time. This is something about um, making sure you're putting in the effort, using all the necessary, resources you may have, supports you may have. There could be somebody coming into your life who's very helpful. I just got the name Cindy as well, or any variation of that. And I'm hearing, the sky's the limit here. So this is maybe even working with your hands in order to fix problems, but sort of getting into the nitty gritty, if you will. Okay, this is about a nice passionate driven energy. I'm kind of getting an Aries vibe here too with this. So overall, it's going to be a month that it might seem a little like your patience is being tested here, but remember, you set the limits on things, right? All right, what else do we have here for Leo? Let's check into February. Intuitively, I had something about a big shift, possible romance, making sure you're, and it could be a former investment of some kind that's influencing February for you. And then making sure you're spending time and devoting some time to leisure. So you have Crane, secret and noble guardianship. Mm. Okay, someone's got your back that you may not even be quite aware of yet. Four of Swords for love. This could be taking a break, some alone time, that time to reflect. Yeah, assert yourself here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Leo, you have Crane twice. So as you can tell, I have not looked at these cards yet. I wanted to look at them together. And you have Rising of the Phoenix. What is going on here? Yeah, oh yeah, big transformation here. You've got Scorpio energy. You've got fast changes. So February, I did get a big shift. That was what first thing I said, big shift. There's something like a new beginning here. This is about, oh man. So if this is something to do with work, this could be things picking up pace. You could be going in a new direction. You could have been feeling as though you've been kind of going all around trying different things, whatever, but this is like full speed ahead. And this golden rabbit here is very lucky. The rabbit is a symbol of prosperity, good luck, good fortune. So this is about, maybe a job suddenly arriving for you, or you're finding a more efficient way to do things at work. It could be definitely a dramatic shift though in a short period of time. And then you have the other transformation here, and death is not something to be feared. I always call this the transformation card, because really, I mean, just like anything, death, birth, it's about cycles, right? And knowing that there's that, we've got the moon here in the background and the sun here in the foreground. So it's like, again, cycles. You have a lot of fire here too. There's a lot of fire here. Heat of the moment things could happen too. This is about, with the crane here too, you're reminded that to filter your perception, okay, and to try to see love in situations, all right, and not be ruled by fear. But again, I'm getting drastic change here. Possibly, it could just be that it's time. You're feeling no longer restricted. A phoenix rising is definitely about expansion. It's not about playing it small. It's not about dimming your light whatsoever. This is being very capable. This, you could be some sort of trendsetter. You may actually have some sort of Sagittarius connection even, but this is making sure that that this is like, it's like a very lucky time. It's what it looks like for February. For some of you, it's going to, luck comes in different forms. For some of you, it might not be this full blown Phoenix rising, but I'm feeling there's going to be, I'm hearing Nastasha, by the way, I'm feeling there's going to be some sort of, oh, I just heard safe haven too. So it's almost like maybe you're almost like going to get your bearings or something like that. If you don't have them already, you're going to make sure that, I just hear, peace in every step. So like going forth, I'm getting a conflict resolved here too for you. So there's a new beginning here, some very fiery, passionate energy, but you're being careful. It's not an impulsive energy. You're taking that time to reflect. Love might not be a top priority for you at that time, or even at all this year for some of you. But this is definitely a time of transformation and transition here with these cards combined. Interesting. Ooh, that was a very like big energy, Leo. All right. And for March, I had some sort of assembly, maybe big event you're going to or something. There's something that's like noteworthy. You could be creating some sort of memories that last a lifetime. I'm getting options again. This is about things going steady now, or you could be entering a relationship, like a steady relationship, business or romantic. And then there's also something here about a vacation, possibly. So vacation can mean a lot of different things, okay? Well, all these things can. So this is, yeah, attending to your own needs, maybe getting out of your own head. Maybe things are getting kind of overwhelming here. You have the moon, sexuality, octopus, manifesting, Knight of Cups, and the Tree of Wisdom. All right, well, let's break this down, shall we? So this card is pretty self-explanatory with the preening, attending to your own needs. There's something here about a habit or a lifestyle change you may be making. I'm getting something about training. Some of you are going to decide you're going to do some sort of training for health, possibly. There could be a little bit of uncertainty when it comes on upon your manifestation capabilities, but I'm just hearing now you will rise. You will rise. Remember, you had that Phoenix rising here. This is, for love. There's I just heard Coco, by the way. There's Just be aware of temptation, and if something doesn't feel quite right in your whoa, okay, so there's some sort of intensity here, huh? It could involve a younger water sign, doesn't have to, but it's like something coming in where you do not have to guess. It's going to be, it may start out as like not being quite sure, but then there's this intensity to it. There's this, um there's like, there's like a strong energy of it's like a new passion, a newfound sense of attraction. Even you may be appearing very attractive to others. I just heard Deborah. This is, with the octopus here, we've got 8, we've got cycles, we have the solar plexus energy. You could be looking good, feeling good, smelling good, whatever. So this is about some sort of adventure coming to you. Maybe, I did get vacation, so maybe there is something that's kind of like a big event. Maybe you're going to go to a big concert or a game or something. The memories are going to last. Okay. It's going to be, you're going to love that energy, it sounds like. So this is about, not fearing the unknown with this moon, right? We don't want to fear the unknown here. Listen to the information you're getting intuitively, obviously, but because there's just some sort of sensitivity coming in too here. Okay, sensitive. You could feel your energy. You're very sensitive in a variety of ways, literally or metaphorically speaking. Let's see what else we're getting here. So yeah, this is also connecting with the earth. So again, I don't know if you're actually going to be spending more time outside finally in March or what, but there's something here about using nature's wisdom and your own wisdom, like realizing that you are in fact, woven into the fabric of nature. We're all connected. There's this interconnectedness here, but this is about, you know, being flexible and branching off if needed. But I am getting that there's some sort of pull, almost like someone wanting you to explore something. It's like I'm getting two separate stories. So you could have a very, like, the way March starts, it might not end the same with the same kind of energy. All right. So we can learn a lot from nature. I always like to say nature is my favorite teacher. It is. We can learn a lot by the trees, for example, and how they bend and shift. And when the winds change, they act accordingly. They're flexible. Yet, and if they didn't have to be flexible like that, their branches would be very weak, right? It's almost like having to go with the flow and be up against some sort of resistance, sort of like when things aren't easy. That's when we become strong, right? Like those tree branches. So there's an element of that for you, possibly some sort of adaptability, um, or a shift in a relationship. But I don't see it as like necessarily a romantic relationship. Maybe it's your relationship to yourself and your own manifestation capabilities, work wise, career wise. This is an opportunity for you to bring some things in. You started this year out strong, Leo, with the magician, and then you have the Phoenix rising. So it is again about your magic and your expansion this year. All right. Okay, let's take a look at April. All right, let me just jot something down here. All right. Okay, so then I wanted to jot something down so I didn't forget to tell you after. Okay. So these readings can take me all over, and I don't want to forget to mention this to you at some point. All right, so what do we have for April? Well, okay, let me get to my notes and tell you what I felt. There was something about there could be a little bit of chaos. It could be actually happy though. You may be you may be leaving something, leaving a past position, or just something in the past. And then there's something here about being reassured that you're going to know something without a doubt. Okay, Leo? Crow. So yeah, there's help with the unexpected. I'm not at all surprised to see this. Crows are very linguistic. They're extremely intelligent. They also have a lot to do with magic. So you're getting a lot of magic in this year coming ahead. Eight of Swords, and this is to do with love. This could be sort of feeling kind of trapped in something, maybe, or just sort of mentally in your head about a relationship, potentially. Feeling maybe as though you're obligated to do something. But no, this is only for those of you, you'll know if I'm talking to you, basically. It's not going to resonate for everyone. There's general readings, right? In other areas of the life, though, this can have to do, yes, again, with like needing to make a choice. And avoid put downs. Make sure you're being very careful how you speak to yourself, because words are going to have extra power for you here, Leo, in April. You have Gaia here, something being completed here. Okay, it's going to come full circle for you. It's going to lead to a lot of soul growth. Five of Swords with this Eight of Swords. This is telling me that someone could be trying to talk you into something or out of something. You do what's best for you. It's like you're taking what you need, and moving on. I hear. All right. Again, because it is about a completion of a cycle of some kind. This is so that you can align to your calling. Basically, you have positive work outcomes here. So this could bring some sort of a major purchase worth making, or just some sort of step up, a raise, that sort of thing. And then here we have moving up. So this is increasing your power, your status. You could get a promotion. You could just be climbing that ladder of success, but be mindful of your strategy. Think of a strategy, maybe write your plans out. We had a little bit of that in March, making sure you're actually being a really clear manifester. And you have lizard here. This is your crown chakra. So this is aligning to your eternity and to the divine and not letting time or space limit you. This is believing everything is possible. And yet again, you have magic showing up here with this card. Be open to the magic and the miracles. So you have such a magical year coming in. This is incredible, Leo. All right. So you could be sorting through some sort of details too, detailed work, something coming in. I could be picking up on May though. So with May, I was picking up on fun or hopscotch, like some sort of organized fun, almost organized game. I heard the name Lindy. There's something about foretelling or foregoing something. And I also had something about hacky sack. Now, hacky sack is like, remember it's a little bean bag thingy. It's like a little knit bean bag or bean ball, whatever. And people hit it with their knees, their head, their shoulder, their ankles, their foot, whatever. And they kind of go back and forth, and you can do it in a circle, or you can just hack by yourself. But my older brother used to do it all the time in the 80s. But yeah, that's something that it's sort of like organized fun, like I said. So there could be some sort of something about that. And then I did get something about chemicals, if I didn't already say that. I'm actually hearing vehicle right now too. So let's see what we get. You may find something out about a suspicion you have. You might be in awe of some kind too. Something about like a secret maybe. That's for May. So we have nature seeker, simplicity. Yeah, so longing for peace, a connection to nature's elements. You may find that you get more clarity spending time in nature. You may feel rejuvenated. You may be getting those answers outside of yourself through nature. You have chickadee. This is discovering and expressing the truth. All right. Chickadees appear when the truth has been spoken. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. I feel like chickadee helps with that breakthrough too. This is about planning, taking action. There could be, oh yes, a beginning and strength. There's your card, Leo, one of your cards right there. So it's like being delicate with a certain situation actually will give you better results. So it's being, being again, sort of like strategic and just being very careful again with the words, planning for good things actually. Okay, so now's the time to make sure that you're laying down foundations, including financials, because you could be a little more likely to get what you want here, it looks like, leading to some sort of independence and getting Aquarius energy too. So your soul star chakra here with camel, it's sort of like getting over that, they call it hump day Wednesday or whatever, it's not camel day, hump day, whatever, because you're getting over that like last bit. And I kind of picture that for you. It's like you might start to see some sort of momentum actually coming from your plan. So this could be some sort of a long journey, wrapping up to it and then leading to a new beginning here. So this is celebrating lessons, celebrating you, celebrating your magic, your ability to manifest, celebrating the fact that you may actually get a new start with a job or a whole new career. This is creative ideas getting noticed and you building your nest egg. Okay, Leo? So May is looking pretty good. Make sure you have your plans in place. You may actually get some clarity when it comes to some sort of relationship, love or otherwise, and things could then start moving fast. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of progress here being made. And remember with the strength card, there's that element of compassion and also being able to put yourself in someone else's perspective in order to get what you want, basically, which is not manipulative. It's just being more relatable to others. So there's an element there of this as well. But there could be some sort of delicate situation or something where you just need to break it down to basics in order to best approach something or someone. June, I was getting something about being sort of footloose and fancy free. I was getting something about being unbothered, just unbothered, protected. And then there's something about like clearing out clutter in your space, clutter space. You have Raven. Oh boy, this is again a magical card, and again, very good with the linguistics. So your words are going to mean a lot this year, Leo, more so than usual. You have another Knight of Cups, which you also had in the beginning of the year. So it could be some sort of romance. you know, you could be getting some signs that, you know, something's going on. You have again, though, Eight of Swords. So I do feel it. There could be a love situation popping up throughout the year for you, Leo, where, you know, if it's romantic or not, but it's some sort of relationship coming in throughout the year that may have you questioning yourself or in your head a bit. But again, the clear communication is imperative, and also clearly communicating your boundaries and what you will and will not accept, and not letting anyone else's sort of games mess with you and your progress and everything, right? Okay, you have wisdom, you have the knowledge and ability to embody, you know, to almost like allow nature to influence you, if that makes sense. So this is like taking an enlightened path, so to speak. Again, maybe with that situation here with this person, I don't know. You could be getting a lot of signs in nature. You're going to be encouraged, though, to remain in the flow and be optimistic. So this could be also maybe you're teaching something or gaining new skills when it comes to metaphysical training and stuff like that. In the flow, this is, yeah, the universe is going to send you some help here, Leo, in June, it looks like, for the majority of you. This could be tapping into your, you know, own inner power and just living the life that you really want, and realizing, like the song, you know, you can buy yourself flowers, right? You don't need anybody else to do that for you. Let's see what this says. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Okay, so doubts and confusions will soon clear up for you. It may give you that sense of feeling footloose, fancy free, and just unbothered by things that maybe used to bother you. You have Vulture again. It's amazing. You keep getting the same things showing up. Here we have a completely different deck, and you have Vulture just like you had in January. You have, like I said, you have the Knight of Cups again. You have the cousin here, Raven. You had the Crow from that deck. You have like another Eight of Swords and another Knight of Cups, and we're not even through June yet, right? We're just into June now. So you can actually really create the life that you want. Vulture, yes, 47. Some things will leave a lasting impression on us, but I feel as though the higher and the more high frequency energy you embody, and the more enlightenment you sort of go through this year, the more you're going to see that you are the magic. Okay, there's a DNA doorway. So that could be actually shedding generational trauma, past deep hurts, wounding. Trauma is stored in our bodies, in our DNA. And so this is like listening to your body too, though. Okay, listen to your body and allow your full potential to come alive, and refuse to be trapped, right? Even in your own mental, even in your own head. You know, sometimes we don't talk to ourselves nicely. And I did mention already, you need to talk to yourself nicely this year. Leo, your words extra matter for whatever reason this year. Freshness for July. Okay, I had freshness. I had something about illusions, consequences, bliss, and there could actually be a wedding for some of you. And I'm also getting dance now as well. All right, so there could be something about another delicate situation, even. Sparrow, trust in your own nobility. Okay, the Tower, reflection. Badger, star power. Yeah, six of swords, and then mountaintop. Okay. There could be a little bit of difficulty. You could feel like it's sort of like it's an uphill battle here a little bit in July. For some of you, you will find out something surprising. You could actually have a sudden change. A sudden change could actually be a shocking revelation that you're in love with somebody, or somebody's in love with you, or whatever, and it causes a big shift, big change. Because I see this golden apple here of opportunity. So even though a certain foundation or change may have occurred, because it's been coming all along here in the first half of the year, by the time we're entering that second half in July, it's looking like it's time to rebuild. All right. So that, in having trust in yourself, and in again, like your words having the extra power here with the sparrows are, you know, they're known for their singing, and maybe some of you are singing. I just heard someone say join a choir, so maybe that's coming up, or you have a performance with your choir or something like that. Badger spirit, this has to do with you feeling nature. Again, you're getting a lot of like being in touch with nature here. Okay, so reconnecting with nature is how you're going to reconnect to yourself here, Leo, this year. And ask yourself, you know, what are you feeling deep inside? And then feel the doors open with answers as you're in nature. All right, that's good for self-preservation. You have the Six of Swords. So yeah, there's Tower, there's you know, climbing that mountaintop. Maybe more balance comes in, and you know, you have to balance when you're doing the Six of Swords. Transition requires balance. Okay, to be on this, it looks like a paddleboard here, but it's actually a boat. So moving on, you're going to get the help you need, it sounds like, too. it's about the support. And yeah, it's almost like you've done so much work on yourself that you're you have to kind of move on past something that you have to move past. Sometimes when we don't move fast enough for the universe, it would give us a tower to kick us, to make us go. So this is a state of transition here. I'm seeing July 11th and July 17th, so whatever that means to someone. And so this is, yeah, carrying the burdens that have made you weary as you traveled up the mountain of responsibility. All right. You have the choice to view your life from a higher perspective, realizing you actually have more control than you realize. Okay. Maybe it is time that you do accept some help. I know you want to do it yourself, maybe, but maybe it is time to sort of let go. And there's a lot of reflection going on here in July. And that could be as you enter this transition period, it's going to cause some reflection. We've got water here. We have water in the reflection card. And then, yeah, this is, when you let go of control and you focus on things that have a lot of value, and you let go of needing to do everything yourself, that your life could actually feel more balanced and less like you're still climbing that mountain, right? Some of you are really going to focus on your North Node, your North Star, your purpose in life. And speaking of star, we have star power here. So this is to do with your work. It's engaging in work that will let your talents shine, let your star qualities shine. This is a year for you to be in the limelight, have some fun too, but to also exercising that fortitude. That also came up for me intuitively as a general for the year. But you have a lot of, again, luck, magic, and expansion coming in. So this is about you being a natural influencer, and could have some Aquarius energy going on there as well. So August, I heard something about torrential downpours. So unforeseen events and some sort of explanation might come in. Macaw, express yourself colorfully. Now, when I heard torrential downpours, this can actually be kind of that tower come, like you still, because I said the energies are going to cross, energy's not either bound by space nor time. So you could get a little bit of a leak in July into August, a leak. Maybe some of you actually are going to have some sort of water issues at your home or wherever. There could be flooding again, like we had that in the Northeast last year. There could be leaking of information, making sure you're only revealing what it is you want to reveal, by the way, because I do have Cobra coming in September, and we'll talk about that. So July, August, and September, if there's going to be sort of a trickier time, I kind of see it sort of being in that like mid to late summer area for you. But again, it's going to be about fortitude, making sure you're making time for yourself, and putting it out there what it is you want, because again, there's a lot of opportunities here. Okay, so macaw, macaw. Anyway, all right, so express yourself in creative ways. That could actually be a nice release for you with this tower moment that we just come off of here. Yeah, it's like the showers start after the tower to kind of put out the fire. And then from there, you can rebuild. The Knight of Swords, so you want to avoid hasty decisions and impulses, or another person, maybe an air sign coming in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who's trying to get you to do something quickly with this Knight of Swords in love here. This could be someone who wants to move really fast, but obviously you're going to weigh all of your opportunities, because you do have some. There's an important offer here. It says dress to impress. Maybe you're going to be doing something with your appearance, adding more color to your wardrobe, that sort of thing. Yeah, so Kingfisher, quantum mechanics. This is Earth Star chakra, so that's going to be a little bit below your feet, actually. So we have other chakras in addition to the ones that you know about. And this is about you knowing there's a time to start and rebuild. And that can come in quickly. It could very much come in quickly. Again, if you're coming off that tower here, it's kind of they're really kind of mixing with each other, July and August. And I'm not seeing it as bad. I'm seeing it as it's just time to rebuild. It's time to use our creativity here. Okay. Discipline, responsibility. Yeah. So this is about letting go of fear and not hesitating for too long when a golden opportunity does come in. Remember the apple here in the tower? That was that golden apple of opportunity. So again, they're really connected here. You know, it could be somebody to something from the past, or someone from the past could be influencing your current decisions. And you're advised to use your intuition here with this high priestess. Okay. Realize that you actually are an expert on your own intuition, and you know what you know without having to express it or explain it to anybody. You know what you know, and you can live in peace knowing that. Um, yeah, people from the past could return. I did get an element of boogie, so time to boogie. So it could be also, there could be some sort of dancing and fun in August. It is during wedding season, at least in the U.S. So this could be you taking back an old job or being offered another position and getting a second chance. Maybe it's something you wanted to build. Um, things, yeah, serendipitous nature here this month. The stars are aligning as everything comes together in perfect timing. You did have the star card here for July. Remember, you had star power. So here, then we have in a completely separate deck, here we are talking again about the stars. So this is expecting positive and fortuitous outcomes with relationships and careers here, Leo. All right. Yeah, this looks like a pretty solid month. But again, there's something, you could feel a little like unrest because things might still be in motion or something from this sort of rebuilding. Maybe you're moving or something like that, or there's some sort of resurrection of something that you maybe wanted, or maybe it's like resurrection of yourself, like that Phoenix rising. So what do we have for, let's see, oh, September? I had Cobra, something about being a number one hit. There could be something here about your fitness, wanting to maybe get in shape, or there's something here about fun. There's also something that could have started March, April, that's now kind of coming to fruition. You're seeing better results in November. I'm getting Virgo, which is 9, it's this Virgo energy, but it could be hermit stuff too. So I feel like you need to be careful too of making impulsive decisions. When the opportunity rises that, you're the opportunity you've been waiting for, be ready to pounce. Remember, you had a little bit of that in August. Being ready for that golden apple opportunity here. So July, August, September, again, are kind of related. So for some of you, that's going to be July, others August, others September. But it's sort of like, again, that sort of summer, end of summer energy, mid to end. So let's see what we get. Also, make sure you're not sharing your ideas with others before you are totally clear on what it is you're doing, and maybe you've decided now is the time I'm going to release it. So just be careful what you tell, because your secrets could be revealed and you may not want them to be until you're clearly ready to communicate yourself. So new surprises and understandings here with the red-winged blackbird. This is Cancerian energy too. We have the Ace of Wands, which this could be, a very inspiring opportunity when it comes to really any relationship, but particularly, with love. You could find that there's sort of this passion reunite, or a reunite. Okay, you could have a reunion with somebody. It could also be something that's like brief and just physical, even for some of you, but it sparks fast. Okay, it is fast. Decluttering here, so this is getting out of you know, ridding yourself of anything that's clogging up your energetic field, people, places, things, making room for the new. Blue whale here. This is your soul star chakra. It's a shield of light. So remember, you are divinely protected here. Nothing can harm you. You're going to want to surround yourself with that white light, or whatever ritual you like to choose to do in order to guard your energy. And I just saw 3344. Those numbers could have something to do with, you may actually be, they could be helpful for you this year, but you may actually be having something to do with your blessings, your abundance moving forward. That's actually going to lead to more long-term stability. All right. So that's coming through to me right now for those energies. It's almost like you have the ability to transform, therefore you can destroy, you can create. That's Pluto energy. Okay. So but it's time. Whatever it is, it's like time now. You have the freedom here with this work card for, I'm sorry, for maybe your wealth, career opportunities. So this is having more flexibility. You did have that with the wind, trees that I spoke about. Making sure you're being flexible. You could actually be finding feathers from loved ones actually throughout this year. May have already started in 2023, where you just keep finding feathers. Self-employment is ideal, but know that once you make that big decision, things could move very quickly here. All right, with this momentum and fieriness of the Eight of Wands here. So also take the time off if you need it. That could lead to a new understanding for you, and then you'll know where, to focus your energy better. And this could be, you could find yourself, yes, in an important situation time, make decision making time, right? What needs to go? Where do I need to go? What needs to stay? That sort of thing. So um, this is, being comfortable with it, with whatever comes in too, even if there, it's like sort of like learning to befriend discomfort, being comfortable being uncomfortable. That was a huge skill I learned. Like it took a long time, but that is one thing that I worked on for many years, was sitting with the discomfort. And once you can do that, boy, you really um, get some control over some things, and it's positive. So we have Heron here. Oh, for October. So there's something here about building. Okay, I'm getting something about even sort of a festive event here, and there's something about like the winds of change. There's going to be some sort of powerful change. All right, some of you actually may be doing something solar wise or other forms of energy. Maybe you're getting like an electric car or something like that, but there's something coming in there. There's going to be this like a clean sweep even of some sort of energy. Okay, so we have, by the way, Leo, I want to mention that you and Libra have been coming up in each other's readings. So there, I don't know if you're close to a Libra or if you have that in your chart too, but there's something here about that. For some of you, it's a close companionship. And particularly, I'm getting like um, so it's just like a strong bond, almost like you knew each other from a previous life, or you're actually siblings or something. Anyway, Heron, assert when opportunity appears. There's a catalyst for change coming in too. Okay, you have Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, Foundation. An Ace of Pentacles sometimes, though, in love could be a false start. It could be, remember you had those three eggs. It could be something about like this delicate situation, maybe. I don't know if love's going to swing back around, or a relationship or an offer might swing back around. It could be with an earth sign. This is kind of, yeah, like a delay almost to a start, possibly, but then it's like it comes back around, okay? Because there's a lot of opportunity. Oh my goodness. Oh, Leo. Did I not say winds of change? I was picking up on well, I said winds, like there's like a, and then like a clean sweep sort of thing. And then you have winds of change. So this is allowing change, having that courage to allow change to happen and open up your world in ways you didn't even imagine, okay? So that could be that opportunity appearing here for you, Leo. I almost called you Libra there. Yeah, you're absolutely radiating. There's tons of options, but only some of them are good. So, but when it does come in, it's like it's going to have this big, it's going to be a huge catalyst for change if you haven't already felt that starting, earlier in the year. Could be something very near and dear to your heart, your life's purpose here. And this is like new people, new outlooks are going to help you see your way in a more, and you see your life in a more expansive way. Yeah, this could be some sort of solid offer though in any relationship, a good strong foundation. Property here, this, you guys, you could be getting, I remember I said you could be getting like an electric car or energy of some, like solar energy. Maybe you're getting solar panels at your house or something, but there's something to do with your personal property. That seems like there's some sort of something to do with your assets here, all right? And this is Black Panther Radiance, using your third eye to get you out of your, maybe some sort of lack of clarity that you had or something. But this is time to leave the hermit cave, okay? So maybe some of you are, maybe you're actually crosswalking and you're a Virgo, Libra cusp or something. But this is about, or you're actually, I'm getting for some of you relating to this month in particular, that you're a Cancer Leo or a Leo Virgo cusp. So hello to you. Some people say cusps don't exist and it's, you are what you are, but that's up for debate, right? So this is connecting with the world because you are working towards real wealth and prosperity. And fortunately and unfortunately, depending on if I'm in hermit mode or not, sometimes it's like, oh, you have to work with people. We really do. Almost whatever career we have to work with people, right? So this is about investing yourself into yourself, like invest into yourself. So whatever it is you need to do to support your health and well-being, and in order to facilitate these long-term changes, that is encouraged here. And yeah, go with those winds of change and have some fun too. Maybe go on I just heard helicopter ride or hot air balloon ride even. Bask in the rays of the sun. Your other card there, right? Okay, so for November, I heard something about protection. There could be some sort of, well, I heard the name Beth, by the way. There could be like a little bit of saltiness coming in here. There could just be some sort of like a little snafu, or maybe a little bit of something not quite fitting or resonating, or it could be something to do with a relationship or something. But we have Penguin, trust in your dreams. So just whatever happens, trust in those dreams. You are that Knight of Wands. Now, to love, it could be, it's a very passionate, fiery energy. You're getting so many wands, which I know I'm in the right reading here, Leo, because that's your suit, right? The wands. Yeah, cutting ties. Okay, so yeah, okay. Being grateful for the lessons, people and places and things and whatever experiences have taught us. Avoid that sort of whirlwind if you can, because like I said, I was picking up sort of on almost like turbulence, or like disgruntled energy, kind of like a not so great for November, possibly. This will only pertain to some of you, all right? I don't tell your fortune, you decide what you're going to do with what I say in these readings. You know, and the whole purpose of tarot is to, kind of show you some possibilities here. It's not to say this is definitely happening, just give you a little insight, and then what you do with it is up to you. So maybe you are in fact grabbing hold of an opportunity or something, or even a new relationship, maybe with a fire and air sign. I'm not sure, but could be that earth sign that wanted to come back or whatever, or that could be actually a work relationship. But this could be something to do with like a fling or something. So you just want to make sure that whatever you're doing, it's not going to, get you off your path. Maybe a fling is exactly what you want when it comes to November. Who knows? But there could be someone trying to like rush in and act like they're saving you, or they may need saving. So it could be a younger energy, actually. It could be even a son or a daughter or whatever. So, um, but yeah, trusting in your own dreams. Some of you may have a special occasion here in November, and I'm not talking about Thanksgiving. It's some more formal event. Again, it could be like a marriage or something for some people that even. So health, it's a great time to start an exercise program. It's a great time also to cut ties with anything that is not serving you. Again, you're doing a lot of that this year. You're kind of leaving the old in the past, right? So, and if you end a job, just realize you don't have to burn the bridge, right? Make sure that you're kind of leaving things open, because you never know, right? And yeah, this could be just like looking for something better. So here with the Three of Wands, there you are again, more wands. This is incredible, Leo. More wands. So, in the rose garden too. So appreciating what it is you do have, so you have more for which to be grateful, and remembering that gratitude turns everything into it's enough right now, because sometimes we tend to look for the next best, or the more, and we actually attract more of what we want, more things to be grateful for, when we are showing that we appreciate, and coming at it, and not a scarcity mindset, but more of a wow, look at all of my abundant blessings, and then you attract even more. Well, you do want to declutter though, and avoid circuses, okay, like chaos basically, or people playing games, right? So the Three of Wands, a lot of people interpret this as like he's waiting, or she's waiting, or they're waiting for their ships to come in, when actually I feel like they've decided they're going to actually get on the ship. It's not like waiting necessarily. It's actually, by the time you get to the Two of Wands, you've made a decision. You're going out of your comfort zone, possibly with something here at Leo, when it comes to November, by the time it comes to November. And it could be letting go of something. So this is about not believing everything you hear, though, in your own mind, detach from fear, reconnect with your higher truth, and just ask for that divine guidance here. You do have magic afoot here when the fox arrives, and a lot of this you already know. You feel it, you know it. And again, you don't have to explain it to anybody. You know what you know, right? You're part of the divine matrix. Clever, clever. All right, December. I'm getting like saucers in the sky. This could mean an astrological event. It could also mean sort of spinning plates or something. Kind of like a very uh, fast energy. Kind of maybe even a little bit of like just you're required to devote your attention to a lot of different things at once. All right. Seagull, adjust behavior and communication here for December. Four of Cups. Yeah, you could feel as though, okay, your love life. So with a love life and the Four of Cups, you could feel as though You know, you're bored with the choices possibly, or you want to try something new, want something a little more exciting possibly. You could be looking to astrology to find answers. Um, there's something about if someone's like actively rejecting you, that's their answer, right? Like sometimes closure is not actually having that final conversation. Sometimes all the closure we need is the fact that somebody shut us out. Like they've, silence speaks volumes, right? And I'm only talking to probably like 2% of you when I say this, but there could be something up in December where it's like you might be trying too hard with somebody, and this doesn't have to be romance necessarily, but it's like a loving relationship. You may find yourself going out of your way, and maybe it's time you adjust your behavior and communication with this person or this group of people, because maybe you're not getting what you want out of it. Maybe it's not fulfilling. This is a very much Four of Cups is like unfulfillment, right? And so then you know what, that person's going to realize that they missed an opportunity, and that's on them, you know. Relationships, yeah, there's a big oh my goodness, and page okay, there's definitely a big focus on relationships coming in next December. So you could finish the year with, yeah, again, like a new relationship, or uh, a release of a relationship, that sort of thing. This is about you choosing your direction, though, the way you want to go. The Page of Cups, it's sort of like what's going to fill your cup. You need to make sure you're mindful in December, Leo, of what it is that's going to fill you up, right? Fill your cup. So it could be to do with any aspect of your life, but there is some strong focus on relationships in general for December of next year. There's okay, so there could be actually having a lot of memories at that time of someone. I don't know if it's an anniversary of someone's birth date or transition or what, but there's something there. So the observer, discern. So be the observer to assess the energy from an intuitive standpoint. All right, elephants are very intuitive. They also have their feet firmly planted, though, right? And they take care of each other too. So I feel as though if someone's not taking care of you, or they're not thinking of your wants and needs and heart and all that, I feel like you're going to make the right decision that's best for you at this point, because you have other love options coming in. This is the thing. It's not that you don't have other choices. It's that it's about making that right choice for you. All right. Being very discerning, and you're seeing through any sort of illusion someone might be trying to sell you or anything like that, and putting yourself first here, putting yourself first and putting yourself out there. And this would also pertain to this month, Leo, this December, that you're seeing this, because I feel as though some of you are, in fact, ready to kind of finish something up here for the new, for this January, okay? It could also be that if you had a tower moment with somebody back in, the summer or whatever, they try to kind of reappear around the holidays. And I just see that it might be some of the same old, same old. You're going to notice that, okay? Follow the thread of communication. What have they been telling you all along? Not just what are they telling you in that one moment. Pay attention to the whole thread, okay? That's what I'm being told intuitively. Thread of communication is key for you, all right? So, yeah, so this is like you have the ability to stand on your own, to soar above and all that, and just make sure that you're resisting anything impulsive, anything fast rushing. Remember, you had, was it here, you had, yeah, that Knight of Wands. Anything that tries to come rushing in at you, or having you try to choose quickly, that's something you're probably going to want to evolve, because of something you try to want to ignore, because um, it could lead to a circus, basically, is what I'm hearing. It could lead to just you not being happy. It could get you off your path, right? You want it because you're choosing your direction. You're placing your feet firmly on the ground, connecting with earth throughout this whole year, okay? And you're getting those spiritual lessons too. And this is about new clarity in relationships and everything else. Just like getting out of your head and into your body too throughout the year. And again, knowing what you know with your intuition, Leo. Relationships, yes. Okay, so relationships are, yeah, again, highlighted right now. So this is making choices with care, okay? So overall, Leo, I'll say this is going to be a year for you of expansion. um we certainly had that Phoenix rising that's coming through all year, really. It's like there's something about maybe some sort of shake up that then it's actually good for you. It's actually something that turns out might not be so great is then this cause for celebration, because it's testing your fortitude, and you show yourself and others, but mostly yourself, that you can handle whatever comes your way, Leo. And remember, take time to boogie this year, have some fun, and you may have the spotlight on you throughout the year as you're moving on up. So I wish you a very healthy and prosperous 2024. And please hit that like, subscribe if you haven't considered that. Thank you so much.